Hello, and welcome back. Today, we're talking about something that makes almost every professional's stomach drop. You're in your boss's office. They ask you to take on another project, work late, or cover for someone. You're already overwhelmed. But the word no feels impossible to say. So you nod, smile, and say, sure, no problem. And then you go home exhausted and resentful. It's that horrible moment when you know you should say no, but your mouth says yes anyway. Your brain is screaming, I can't do this. But your voice says, absolutely, happy to help. And then you spend the next week secretly hating yourself.
Oh, I know this feeling. Last month, my boss asked me to lead a 5th project. I was already drowning. But I said, of course, I'd love to. Then I stayed up until midnight every night for 2 weeks. I was so burned out, I nearly quit. I felt so stupid for not speaking up.
Today, we're going to give you the tools to say no to your boss politely, professionally, and without panic. You'll learn key phrases like, let me check my priorities, and could we look at this together? Plus strategies to protect your time and your sanity. Because saying no doesn't mean you're lazy or not a team player. It means you care about doing your current work well. Let's learn to say no with grace. Alex, let's start with why this is so difficult. What goes through your mind when your boss asks for something you can't do?
Fear. If I say no, they'll think I'm lazy. They'll give the next promotion to someone else. They'll fire me. Also guilt. I should be able to handle this. Everyone else seems to manage.
Exactly. We've been taught that saying no is disrespectful, that good employees say yes. But here's the truth. A thoughtful, respectful no is more professional than a resentful yes. Because a resentful yes leads to burnout, mistakes, and bad work.
So it's not that I'm weak. It's that I need better tools?
Yes. And the more you panic, the harder it is to say no. So the key is to stay calm and use a framework instead of blurting out yes automatically. When your boss asks for something you can't do, use the P.O.L.I.T.E framework. It's a step-by-step plan to decline professionally.
Polite? I need this.
P, pause. Don't answer immediately. Buy time. O, open with appreciation. Thank them for trusting you. L, lay out your current reality. State what you're already working on. I, invite a solution together. Could we prioritize? T, thank them again. End with warmth. E, exit with clarity. Confirm the next step. The most important first step,
net for difficult
never
conversations.
say no in the first 5 seconds. You'll panic and say yes. Instead, buy time.
What do I say?
Let me check my current workload and get back to you in 15 minutes. I want to give you a thoughtful answer. Can I look at my priorities and respond by email? I'm not sure what I can shift. Let me take a look and come back to you. Why this works? It's professional, not a refusal. It gives you space to breathe and prepare. After you've bought time, open with appreciation. This softens everything.
Examples?
Thank you for thinking of me for this project. I really appreciate you trusting me with this responsibility. Thanks for considering me. It means a lot. Why this works? It shows respect and gratitude. Your boss feels valued, not rejected. Next, lay out your current reality. Don't complain, just state facts.
Give me a script.
Right now, I'm focused on finishing the quarterly report and prepping for Tuesday's client presentation. My current priorities are the Smith project and the team training. This week, I'm already committed to the audit and 3 client meetings. Why this works? It shows your plate is full without saying, I'm too busy. It's neutral and professional. Now, invite a solution. Don't just say no, offer collaboration. This feels brave. Could we look at my current priorities together and decide what I should pause? I want to make sure I don't drop anything important. Which of these should I deprioritize? Would you be open to me passing this to someone else or delaying another task? Why this works? You're not refusing work, you're asking for guidance. It puts the decision back on the boss. If they still push, use honest transparency.
What do I say?
I want to be transparent. Doing both might mean the quality suffers. Which would you prefer I prioritize? To be honest, I'm worried about burning out if I take on another project right now. I can do both, but I'll need to extend the deadline on the Smith report. Is that okay? Why this works? It shows you care about quality, not just getting through the day. Sometimes the answer isn't no forever, it's no for now.
That feels easier.
I can't take this on this week, but I could start next Monday. I'd love to help with this. Could we revisit it after the quarterly report is done? I'm not the best person for this. Actually, colleague has more experience with this kind of task.
Redirecting is so smart. You're still helpful, just not the helper.
Let's practice. Your boss says, "Can you lead the new client onboarding this week?"
Using the framework. P. Pause. Let me check my current priorities. I'll get back to you in 15 minutes. O. Open. Thank you for trusting me with this. L. Layout. Right now, I'm focused on finishing the Johnson report and prepping for Thursday's presentation. I. Invite. Could we look at my priorities together? What should I pause to take this on? T. Think. I really appreciate you working with me on this. Perfect. You didn't say no. You invited a conversation.
Now, a harder one. Your boss says at 4 p.m., "I need this report by tomorrow morning." Panic. Stay calm. Use the framework. Thank you for letting me know. I want to be transparent. I'm currently finishing the client proposal due at 5 p.m. today. I can start your report after that, but it will be late tonight or early tomorrow morning. Is that okay? Or would you prefer I pause the proposal?
You showed honesty, offered options, and protected your boundaries.
What if they say, "I really need you to do this. Everyone else is already overloaded"?
That's the hardest.
Then you say, "I understand. I want to be a team player. Can we agree that something else will have to slip? Which task would you like me to deprioritize?"
So I'm not refusing. I'm making the trade-off visible.
Yes. And if they say nothing can slip, then you say, "Then I'm concerned about burnout. Could we bring in temporary help or extend the deadline?" Let's look at reactions that make things worse. Mistake 1. Automatic yes. "Sure, no problem," while dying inside. Use the pause. Buy time. Mistake 2. Over-apologizing. "I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. I wish I could, but..." One brief, professional explanation is enough. Mistake 3. Complaining about your workload. "I'm already swamped. You keep giving me too much work." Right now, I'm focused on X, Y, and Z. Mistake 4. Saying no without a reason. I can't take this on right now because I'm at capacity with the quarterly report. Mistake 5. Avoiding the conversation. Not responding to their email, hoping they'll forget. Respond professionally, even if it's a no.
The automatic yes is my biggest enemy. I need to practice the pause.
What if you say no politely, professionally, and respectfully, and they still get angry?
That's my biggest fear.
Then that's useful information. A good boss respects boundaries. A bad boss punishes them. And if your boss punishes you for protecting your time and quality of work, then you know something important about where you work.
So it's not about me being bad at saying no? It's about the environment?
Yes. And in a healthy workplace, your polite no will be respected. Most managers actually appreciate honesty over burnout. Let's recap the P.O.L.I.T.E framework. P. Pause. Don't answer immediately. O. Open with appreciation. L. Lay out your current reality. I. Invite a solution together. T. Thank them again. E. Exit with clarity. Key phrases: let me check my priorities and get back to you. Thank you for trusting me with this. Right now, I'm focused on, could we look at my priorities together? I want to be transparent. Doing both might affect quality.
And your polite no challenge is this. The next time your boss asks for something you can't do, don't say yes automatically. Use the pause. Use one of these phrases. Notice how they respond. You might be surprised how well it goes.
Alex, what's your go-to phrase now?
Let me check my priorities and get back to you. It buys time and stops my automatic yes.
Perfect. Listeners, now it's your turn.
In the comments, share a time you wanted to say no to your boss, but didn't. Or a time you did and it worked. What happened? How did you handle it? Let's learn from each other.
If this episode helps you protect your time and your sanity, share it with a coworker who needs it.
Subscribe to the English Circle, the podcast, for more episodes that help you handle difficult conversations with confidence. Remember, saying no doesn't make you a bad employee. It makes you a professional who respects your own work. Speak with courage, and we'll see you next time.